Hi, it's Logan from Technica, and today I've had a great opportunity to talk to the head of development and production at Audio Pro Business, Steiner Arneson. And it was a fantastic conversation where we got really in depth regarding the 1.9 gigahertz spectrum for wireless transmission. I hope you enjoy the conversation. Thank you very much for joining me. It's been really interesting to work with Audio Pro Business. It's a fantastic brand, and we're all really excited in the UK about it. And how long have you been working at Audio Pro?
I've been working in Audio Pro since actually when we get hold on it, and that was 1995.
And what's your role at the moment then?
Yeah, so nowadays I'm in charge of development and the development team and the production team.
Oh, brilliant. And is that a lot of fun?
Yeah. You know, in Sweden, we have a saying, you say to your kids, you need to get a good job so you can afford your hobby. But we have no problem with that.
How do you pronounce your name, your full name, sorry?
Yeah, it's Steinar, and the last name is Arnason. And it sounds Norwegian, but it's even worse. I'm Icelandic born.
We're really interested in the wireless technology on the brand, and we've had a couple of customers ask a little bit more about it. And obviously, we're using the 1.9 gigahertz spectrum. What are the real benefits of the 1.9 spectrum?
Many things. We don't need to fight with the overcrowded 2.4 gigahertz band. But the biggest benefit is that we don't need to fight with other networks.
Yeah,
that's basically the thing. We launched the first system we launched in 2012 was based. It's called Zonab, and it was based on the 2.4 gigahertz technology.
Right.
And it worked fine, but 2012 up to now, there has been big changes in the wireless environments, because now even printers or video screens, almost everything is on 2.4 Wi-Fi today. So it has become a challenge, especially in crowded areas like shopping malls and things like this.
So what do you think it's kind of like moving to the 1.9 gig in terms of, is there a good analogy of that?
We used to say we get good night's sleep because it really works. Another thing with the 1.9 technology we are using, we do a different setup. Every system is paired, and like a handshake. So it's very easy for us to put up two wireless separate systems in same store if they want, or three. That is impossible to use when using the 2.4 technology.
So how does that handshake actually work? What's going on there?
Well, it is a little bit like a Bluetooth method that you open the pairing, you connect together, and the pairing is closed. So
that's very cool.
That's how you do it. And the thing is, it can be paired in a warehouse or in an office and then sent out, and then it works just by the way, when it comes up.
Ah, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. So in effect, they pair up together, then you can lock that system down, and then you can use multiple systems side by side.
Yeah, that's correct.
That's very cool. That's very cool.
So we describe the 2.4 gigahertz situation, especially in a big shopping mall, like if the Wi-Fi environment is a 10-liter bucket. When we come there, it's already 9.9 liter of networks in there.
Oh dear, yeah.
So if you transmit music, it takes some space, and no customer likes a dropout.
No.
But if you download something on a computer, it takes 20 seconds more. It's okay. Or if there is a glitch on a video screen, that can happen on our TV at home. But never a dropout of sound.
No, that definitely makes sense. So what's the bucket like size-wise for 1.9 gigahertz?
Yeah, without any scientific study, but it is like a 20-liter bucket that is almost everywhere we come, it's empty.
Wow. So what else uses 1.9 gigahertz?
Yeah, it is comes from old telephone transmission. I mean, cordless phones were using this frequency quite long time ago. In the production industry, it is used for commands to robots or machines or whatever. For instance, Sennheiser, they are doing conference headphone sets.
So in terms of the transmission distance, what difference do you have between 1.9 gigahertz and the 2.4 gigahertz spectrum? Is there a difference there in the transmission?
Yeah, the frequency itself tells us that 1.9 has a longer distance than 2.4.
Okay.
And 5 gigahertz is shorter than 2.4 because of the frequency length, you could say.
Oh, so that's to do with the actual wavelength of the frequency transmission is much better then.
Yeah. And we can come much further with the 1.9 technology than the others.
It's interesting that you've in the past used 2.4 gig, and it's almost like that's the old technology for this. Let's move on to the new 1.9 gig space.
Yeah. For us, it's more future-proof, and as I said earlier, we don't want or we don't need to fight with a lot of other networks. So that's a big thing.
We had a question regarding the latency on the system as well. What's the latency like?
Around 20 milliseconds or less.
Great.
And you need to come up to 40, 50 milliseconds to feel any latency to, let's say, a video screen or something. Yeah.
The other interesting thing we were talking about is the sound quality on the system and also the digital resolution. So what's your personal opinion on the sound quality of the system?
Well, it's, of course, we are a speaker manufacturer and have been doing speakers for over 40 years, so we should have learned something.
You should have learned a few bits, yeah.
So setting the sound in a speaker, we know we can do it.
Yeah.
Because the sound quality of a system is not really based on what quality you are transmitting. It's the speaker itself that is the most important thing. And I can tell that the Sonab system on 2.4 actually it was transmitting uncompressed audio.
Okay.
Which is a huge overkill because the music used in these applications like shops and things, it's similar to maximum Spotify premium rate, 320.
Okay, yeah, 320 kilobits. And what do we use in the 1.9 gig system? Yeah,
it's 256. So it's really works and it's really good enough.
Yeah. I've got to say, I came across to Sweden with our CEO of Europe, and we heard the speaker quality, and we were blown away. For a commercial application, it is so close to hi-fi quality sound. It's just unreal, and that's what really we came away thinking. This kit sounds brilliant. And for it to be wireless is just fantastic. Yeah,
but this is the intention of the system to get the customers a good experience. They feel good. They stay longer in the shop. And if you have the correct music, the customers stay longer. So it's a psychology in everything about this.
That's so important, isn't it, to create those environments where people enjoy spending time, and that's what it's all about. So
yeah, but actually you could think that quiet is the worst, but it isn't. The worst is bad music on a bad system. Then you don't want to stay, you want to just go out.
I've definitely had that when I've been in a shop, and maybe it's been a bar where it just sounds terrible. I just want to leave.
Yeah,
I don't like this space.
The customer that buys this, he will see quite immediately things happen with the sales.
Well, thank you so much for joining me. I think it's fantastic to be working with a brand like yourselves, and thank you so much for your time, and take care.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks very much for listening to the conversation with Steiner Arneson. And if you are interested in anything else, please comment below or contact us directly. Thanks for watching.